Check, check, check. There it is. Okay, fantastic. Oh, my sign. There we go. Making sure I'm streaming. Everybody's seeing it. Hey, just in time. Welcome. Good morning. Yeah, just getting ready. I just got up this morning. Oh man, let me text my wife. We can hear you, Cassie. Okay, everybody, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today we're working back on the yeah, Cassie is my friend visiting. She's been helping us with some amazing stuff. I'll tell you later. Today we're going to do some wiring on the Oni Gauntlet today. I have this little lens we use for the eyeball, and I have some LED strip things, and I'm going to see if I can power them on these small lithium batteries that we're going to do today. So I'm going to wire up a strip and let's see if it'll work. And if so, then we'll wire a thread of it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So I'm just trying to adjust my camera a little bit. Woo! I haven't started recording yet because I'm going to get this all set up. I'm trying to think if we have everything I need. Got some wires. I got wire strippers. I find the wire strippers. Hey, Kathy, good morning. Thank you for joining us today. I'm getting things ready. Today we're going to try... I'll show you guys real quickly here. Where we left off last week is we had the Gauntlet, and we went ahead and sealed it with Creature Cast, so it's all sealed up, technically done. And before we start painting this, we're going to... I used a Easter egg, or more like Christmas ornament, like an Easter egg ornament, for the lens of the eyeball, and I would like this to glow. And I think I might we're gonna get a piece of foam as our base. So let's do that too. Let's grab some stuff. Sorry, hold on. As you can see, I'm kind of waking up myself here. Hold on. All right. I think I got everything I need. Let me check my overhead camera. Make sure it's working. Okay, fantastic. Please cam. We'll get back to it. Hey guys, really quickly, if I'll probably post about this later, but I just saw the new Dune movie. I really liked it. There's things like anybody. We all have our critiques, but the one thing I really there's these battle sequences, and the Fremen have battle armor. And of course, the movie just came out, so there's no image. I can't get a book or pictures or anything. So I'm gonna probably jump on Pinterest to see what I can find. But I'm trying to get pictures of their helmets, because the Fremen had these like helmets that looks like they're made out of leather, which I'm sure is a sandworm skin or something like that. But I'm desperately trying to find images because that's something I would like to make. That's something I would definitely want to do as a pattern. Because I love the movie. I love Dune so much, so I'd like to jump on that and make a helmet of the Fremen. But anyway, so if anybody knows out there or sees patterns or pictures of that helmet, that I think there's one picture I've only seen is Chani, is a shot of Chani wearing the helmet that I'd like to see if I can find. But anyway, I digress. RPF. You know, something that's not a bad idea. I will double check. Thank you. Thank you, Kathy. They're pretty fanatical. They probably get some good images. So, let's get down to business, shall we? Let's move this here. Let's go to overhead. All right. Bring my camera down a little bit like this. Bring my frame. Bring the microphone in my face. All right, now that the creature cast is drying, right? Try again. While the creature cast is while the creature cast is drying, we have this lens here. We're going to make this light up. So, I have some nice little LED strips, lights. I love these guys; are really bright. I'm going to do that. I'm going to back it with some foam. So we're going to take this guy. Let's start with that first. Let's go ahead and let's trace out a backing for this. And this is looks like 3mm. Is that 3? No, it's yes. 4. I got some 4mm foam here. And we're going to cut this out, and we're going to use this as our base. And then we'll put some, this is where we'll put the LEDs. All right. Push that in there like that. Yeah, that'll work good. See, just like that. So, we have these guys right here. If you look at these light strips, come on, focus. Focus, there. You see these little breaks? This is where you can cut. You can't cut anywhere else but on the break. So I think on the length I'm going to need, we're going to cut right here. Let me see the length of this, right? Yeah, if we do that, yeah, I like to be long. The longer the better, right? Here. Let's cut back here. Because I want this strip, but I want to have it wide enough, so we probably have to cut here and stack it. Would be the best bet. Yeah. Because this strip alone, I don't think it's going to be bright enough. I'd like to stack it. So... yeah, let's go ahead and cut right here. That. And that. First of all, let's check and see if these small lithium batteries will light this strip up. Kind of just do it with our fingers right now. No soldering yet, so got that. And like that. And nothing's happening. Okay, hold on. Are these batteries in correctly? Oh, that's why. Sorry, they're in backwards. That's why. So this is plus. That's plus, and this is negative. And still nothing's happening. Yeah, hold on, guys. Let's get a 9-volt battery and check this real quick. Because my fear is this might not be strong enough to light these guys up. Hey guys, good morning. Vox, it's Palace Box, Kathy, and Toyota Echo. The button on those coin batteries are cheap from American Science and Surplus. Yeah, I know they're not the best, but I just recently used them on something. Let's tell you what. Yeah, you're right. Let's make sure these. I'm more concerned with the lights working, so let's get a battery. Like I can figure out the lighting power source later. Let's get a battery that I know works. Okay. All right, this is going to be black is negative. We'll make the white positive. Let's see if this guy lights up first. Let's check it. Ooh, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they're working. Wow, that's pretty bright. I wonder, could I just get away with just one? Nah, let's double it up. I want to double it up. I want it to be really bright. So my plan is we're going to wire. You guys can see the little connectors. I'm going to loop some wires on the end, solder them on, and connect it so we can have a complete circuit. So we have to figure out. I'm going to make a little bit of a S here, like this. About right there. It's long enough, right? And then split the wire. Get my X-Acto blade. Cut right down the middle here. All right. Remove the. Now I have wire strippers, but I've always found the wire strippers always kind of cut the wire too soon. It breaks the wire underneath, and doesn't just remove the coating. So I usually just take an X-Acto blade and roll it and cut it. There you go. Like that. that. Fantastic. So, as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it right. There's a, you'll see that. Oh yeah, you kind of see it. Hold on, focus. Focus. You see the minus and the plus there? So that's where we're gonna hook up the wires. We're gonna get some flux and some solder. We're gonna put these guys right on. There you go. Let's see. Red is positive, black is negative. I'm gonna wire those guys together. Let's separate them a little bit there. There you go. I think it'll make it easier. We can do it like that, right? Just a plus plus. Okay, good. So let's put these wires on first. I'm reading my my soldering wand here. Let's heat it up. Everybody, I realized I haven't recorded anything. I was supposed to record, so I didn't record. So I need to redo this really quickly. So this is good. While this is heating up, I'm just going to do a really quick abbreviation of what we just did. And let me just do it really fast and get this out of the way. I can't believe I did that. Well, not really. It doesn't surprise me at all. I forgot to record this. The whole purpose of doing this, Ted, is you're supposed to record it. All right, hold on. Good grief. So, guys, sorry, it's going to be a little bit of a... I know, Becky, I blame you. That's your fault. All right, here we go. I'm just going to do a quick little recap, and we'll get on with it. Here we go. Overhead. Yeah, clean the frame real quick. Good grief, Ted. All right, guys, part 2. Here we go. Hit record. Start recording. Okay, while the creature cast is drying, we have our lens for the eyeball, and I would like this to light up. So I went ahead and got these little bright LED strips, which are fantastic. And I cut myself a foam base to go back here. So we're going to go rig up some lights on this. These guys are really, really long when you buy them. So as you can see in these strips here, and you see these little breaks here, this is where you can cut them to length. So you look closely. Yeah, there you go. Plus and minus on both sides. So this is the part we can cut so you can get the desired length you want. So I just wanted about this much, but I'd like it, but I want to double it up. So we're going to cut another strip, and we're going to solder some wire connecting these guys together. So I got some wire, and I got my secondary piece, and we're going to solder these little contacts, which seems to be a little tricky, which it is, kind of a little bit of a pain, but we're going to get some flux on here. We need to get some flux on the wire themselves and just heat them up, and they'll stick. So that I don't burn my cutting mat, I have a piece of a slab of marble I have for just this. So when I solder things, I don't burn my table. Got that, and let's get some flux paste. I love this stuff. What I do is I take this up. This is actually Roseland flux paste, and you take the wires, twist them a little bit. I kind of stick them in the flux paste. Kind of smear the stuff on there a little bit. There's other kinds of flux too. There's a thin. I just really like this paste stuff. I find it works really well. All right. And then I have some flux wiring. I got my soldering gun, and I'm just going to so you can get closer if you guys can see what's going on here. And I want to put some flux onto the wire, like so. Oh, come on, get on it. What are you guys doing there? That's strange. Come on. There we go. Okay. Now there's some flux on it. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and do both sides because we're going to need this anyway. One thing, there's plenty of great videos out there on how to do electronics because I am not the guy to follow on that. I'm just taking this what I've learned from my friend Plexi Cosplay. She does a lot of great stuff with wiring, and also Kamui Cosplay too. They have really great books on that because I am still learning. All right, great, got it. So. Okay, so now we're going to do, in theory, you hold the guys over these little contact areas and you heat it up with a soldering gun. Just like this, and this is going to be the plus, is the red, black minus. Excellent. Got it. And then we do the other side. All right, there we go. Got them connected, just like that. So we need to, we're going to wrap, we need to be able to bend it around. Come to think of it, I'm going to go ahead and disconnect both these wires here real quickly. I think I'll make it easier for me to wrap them around a little bit. Okay. And then we're going to do this. You know, that might be a bit long. So we could cut these a little shorter. Yeah. But again, I can always hide the wire. Yeah. No, I'm going to keep the wires long. I think this makes it easier to work with right now. So let's do that. Hold on. Set that down for a second. Hey. Sorry, guys. Everybody. Focus. Oh, I just forgot to turn my light on. My wife made me some breakfast real quick. I'm just going to eat this really fast. Because I got up this morning and said I was running late to set the stream up. And I'm like, oh my God. I haven't had any breakfast yet. So hold on. I'll be right with you. All right, boom. Sorry. Should I hit standby while I'm eating? Or just can I eat and talk to you guys at the same time? Is that possible? Somebody earlier said about RPF, looking for some information. You know, I believe I have an account. I think I have an old RPF account. And I won't lie, in the beginning I loved RPF, but after a while, a lot of people left because it got too, I don't know the word toxic, but just everybody just got so like, just ridiculous because I just would, the purists and all these people and their mentalities, oh, you didn't do that right, or it's going to be exact. Like, it's just, it became unfun. A lot of like gatekeeping in the community. And it made me laugh because I try to explain to the RPF world that you guys are obsessing over something and trying to focus on something that people made up on set on the fly. Most props from 60s, 70s, all the way up to the 90s was just fabricated out of stuff around the shop or things we have. And so when we're people trying to match something, it's like, dude, you're trying to match something that somebody threw together. It's like, it's just not, there's no real science behind it. It was just like what works quick. So the purity of it all just made me, it defeats the entire purpose of making, because when we make, you work with what you have instead of just spending $100,000 to find this particular part you can't get anymore because you have to match the thing verbatim. So it was kind of ridiculous. Anyway, I digress. Just saying. Oh. Mm. On these battery holders, these are fine for crafting, and we just did this job, which Becky got to see for the band called Starset, and some of their, we end up using those for a lot of their costumes, because just to get them done. And they worked all right, but we realized the cases themselves are kind of dodgy, so we're going to try to find some better robust cases for those, see if they make a better case to hold those lithium batteries. Mm. 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 Sorry guys, I'm so hungry. Hey, come in here. All right. Uh-huh. Fine. Mm. Yeah, we just watched a video of Ted eating. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Hey, Becky, I just stopped recording because I don't need footage of me eating. So when we get back to doing this, I'm going to start recording again. Mm. Mm-hmm. All right. All right. All right. Let's get back to it. Start recording. Sorry, I think the light's reflecting too much. There you go. Thank you, Becky. All right. So this is plus. This has to go to plus here, right here. So I'll hold it right there. It's kind of a two-hand operation here. Hold on, guys. You gotta hold it down, just like this. this one? Yeah, sorry, the wire's got a little bumpy here. Let's get back over here. Solder it down. Got this right here. Come on, baby. Stick. 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 Alright. Got it. Okay. Now, just to make sure they're working, get my 9-volt battery. Let's hook it up. Oh, there it is. Success. Wow, that's great. So now, yeah, this will give me plenty of light. Perfect, perfect. All right, got it. So we're going to go ahead and glue these guys like this on top of each other. Just like that. Let's see. Yeah, kind of like that. A little bit of a, not too much of a, like a space. A little bit right there. Oops, sorry. Let me straighten this out, guys. Sorry. All right, let's move this. I gotta be so crazy trying to get this all straightened out. So I'm just gonna put them, tack them down with some Zap-A-Gap. Careful, Ted, not so much. Just like that. Excellent. And one of these guys directly underneath it, same thing. Like that. Perfect. So now, I'll fit this inside. Yeah, maybe I should have made those wires a little shorter. What we'll do is, I have a better idea. We're just going to cut a slot. Let's do that. We're going to tuck these wires behind, so we're just going to go ahead and cut a little trench in the foam itself. Like that, and like that. So that'll allow us to take these wires and push them behind the foam, because I don't want to cut them. And I don't want to bend them that much too. Just kind of do that. There we go. See? Ta-da! Problem solved. And allow it to fit in. Tell you what, we could go ahead. Let's trim this edging. Let's do it with a pair of scissors. Trims a little bit more on the outside so we can slide this in a little easier. But I don't mind having the foam fit snug. Like that. All right. Do that. Like that. Perfect. We'll do the same thing here too. We'll go ahead and let's cut his slot back here. So we can bend this guy a little more down, like this. Again, to make it a little bit easier to fit in there. Right. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Wonderful. Okay. The other thing I'm going to do is this light's going to be very, very bright. So we're going to diffuse this. So you're thinking, how are we going to diffuse this? And most of you can probably get behind here and sand the plastic to diffuse it, but it always doesn't kind of get scratchy looking. So what we're going to do is get some fiber fill. This stuff right here. Let's stuff it back here. Like that. And let's see what that looks like. All right, get my batteries, my lights. All right, see the lights on. Let me take this guy. See? And it diffuses like a big glowing ball. I know it's kind of hard to guys to see in the video, but it kind of knocks it down quite a bit. Yeah, that looks much, much better. Just hold on for a second. I don't, it's kind of, yes, maybe you guys can see it different, but it really does blow everything out. You can, when you see it up close, you can kind of see the fiber. All I really want to do is, I want to diffuse the light enough, because this all needs to be painted. I'm going to paint this blue and to look like a light bulb, to look like an eye. Let's go grab some images really quick. I have my artwork. Let's grab that real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Yeah, the fiber fill's a little. Let me see if we can thin the. Let's take some of the fiber fill out, so it's not as. Let me see if that makes any difference. Kind of minimize it a little bit. Because the eyeball is kind of dark in the center and fades on the edge, and we're definitely going to do that with a paint job inside the lens. Because I don't want to paint the lens on the outside, because I always find that over time the paint will scratch off. So if you're painting something with colors on a clear lens, it's always great to paint on the inside, because it'll protect the paint. Yeah, oh yeah, this looks much, much better. Yeah, I took some of the fiber fill out of it, so it's not as some of the light really comes through. Looking good. Hold on. Let me grab my my artwork for the Oni Gauntlet. I think it's over here somewhere. Okay, here's the actual artwork from the anime. This is when it's like it's neutral, nothing's going on. But when it's glowing, again, this is unfortunately this isn't black and white, but it has a blue and dark blue in the center, and has like a bluish like kind of hue and reds and like some crazy colors I'm going to look at. But like here in this shot here too, it's glowing, but it's dark in the center, so it glows in the edges. And how we're going to do that? We're going to actually we're going to paint the lens. But we're going to do it in layers, so I'm probably going to do a transparent blue in here first, like the gist of the color, and then start darkening the center with more and more layers of paint. We'll probably end up doing that with an airbrush, but that's the plan. So, and then when it's all done, we'll put the guy back in like this, right? Oh, tell you what, I think the Gauntlet should be dry now. Let's go ahead and grab the Oni Gauntlet and see what it looks like. Let's bring it up a little bit. All right, there it is. So now, in theory, we'll take this glowing eyeball. Oh yeah, see, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. So that makes me realize too that I need to figure out if I'm painting, I got to focus on that edge. So make sure that the lenses fit in there exactly where I want it, like this. A little bit of a pressure fit, a little bit of a push. Okay. Like that, right? We got our fiber fill in here like that. See? So what we could do, here, I got you. Let's turn this off for a second. I'm going to take a fine tip Sharpie, and we're going to draw on the outside of our lens, okay? Because we know that's where it's going to. That's the visibility of it. I'm not going to draw just on the outside of the edge, just to get an idea of where everything falls. All right, there it is. So this now, there guys, my piece of paper. Now you can see the black line. Tell you what, let's make that a little bigger. Maybe we do it with a bigger Sharpie. Now I know what you're thinking, like, Ted, you got to draw on this plastic. How are you going to get it off? Really simple. Take just a little dab of denatured alcohol on a paper towel and just wipe it off. It'll take the Sharpie right off. So I'm just going to do a really nice little thin line here, so I know where I'm going to paint. And I'm going to go crazy with just a little couple dots here. Excuse me. Goodness gracious. All right. All right. While I have this, let's go ahead and look and see what kind of colors I have that I can use. Very funny, Becky. All right, hold on. Let me get that. I have some Tamiya blue and some Tamiya red to start with, but hold on, guys. Yeah, hold on, go back overhead. Well, for starters, I have some nice, wait, that's a metallic blue. Sorry, guys. I have clear red. Hold on, and do a take 2 on that. I have a clear red and a clear blue to mine. These things are great. So our plan is I'm going to go ahead and just do a real thin coat of blue and play around with the red. But no, whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to end up using something in the center that's not going to be transparent. That'd be my plan. So we can put down the clear and the blue and then put the light behind it, see what it looks like, and we can start darkening the center to make it look more crazy like an eye. I need to get some images and do some more research before I start painting. Hey guys, that is fantastic. I was going to wire this up today, but I realized as I was doing, like, I can't really wire it and get it in there until I paint the lens first. So it was one thing I was thinking I was going to do all the wiring today, but I'm sorry guys, let me fix this. But yeah, this is it. They got the lens. I got my little Sharpie line. I will definitely record that today off camera. I mean, not, but I'll do it off the live stream and then get this all prepped. So next time we get the LEDs, and once we get the LEDs run, then we can jump on and start painting the gauntlet itself. Will be fun. But everybody, what is everybody working on today? What are you guys all up to? Please talk to me. Oh, everybody, really quickly, if you guys are also watching this on Twitch, I can't see the chat on Twitch, so people are writing to me or reaching out to me on Twitch. This is simulcast. It's doing the same times, but if you'd like to chat with me, you have to come over here to YouTube. It's set up on the YouTube chat. So please, and you do it. And also, if it's your first time watching or being on my channel and you like the content I'm making and want to see more of it, please hit that subscribe button. Subscribe. Tell your friends. Build a community, because when this is all done, I'm going to take this video, which has been epic so far, but I'm going to take it all, cut it down, and do a pattern and make it available. While I'm doing that, there are some other patterns I'm working on right now. I'm working on the Space Soldier I did some years back. I'm going to wear them again sometime. I liked them, and I put them on at Anime LA. It made me realize, have you ever built a costume and you put it back on and you look at it again, and you've done it years ago, and you're like, you know, I could actually make this better, or I don't like the way this works, or I don't like the way it fits. You can go back and revisit it. So that's what I'm exactly doing on these Space Marine, or my Space Soldier. I don't like the legs, the shins. They're clunky. I threw them, and I knew what happened was I was making them. I built the helmet, built the shoulder. By the time I got down to the legs, I was running out of time. So I was just kind of crapping things out quickly. And now I look at them like, I don't like them as much. So I'm going to remake them. Oh, I am nearly done with my Lich May post pics today. Gotta finish the drawings. Hiking a couple hours. Yeah, Becky, me too. I'm doing that right after I get done streaming. It's Gundam says, I am making a 1/7 scale buildings for my diorama. Nice. That's what makes me. Having a model kit or a figurine is cool, but making a diorama for it makes it so much cooler. Like, it puts the model or the figure in the environment. If it's a giant robot, you put buildings. Yeah, it's super cool. I love dioramas. Awesome. Dude, good job. Dave, I am making a full body samurai suit for my son. Dude, well done, Dave. Best dad ever. That's awesome. Sorry about that. I just realized. What, Danny? Daniel? Sorry, Daniel. I'm great at making fun. I'm great with spelling, reading, and names. I mean, function illiterate. What do you just realize? What is it you realized? Now you got my attention. Guys, thank you for showing up today. I normally will let people know what I'm doing. If you're on, hey, really quickly, people, if you want to know what I'll be doing next, you can go to my website, eviltedsmith.com, and get on my mailing list. I do a weekly email every week of what's coming up and what I'm going to be doing next. Has anyone used Pepakura? Yes, Dave, I have used Pepakura. Pepakura, again, when you're working with it, you have to understand it's designed for paper, so you have to kind of put it together Take the paper, tape it all together, look at it, and you can kind of see where you need darts and where you don't need darts. A great YouTube channel, my friend Heroes, Heroes, dang it, Heroes Workshop. That's it, Heroes Workshop. Heroes Workshop really focuses. He has a lot of videos on taking Pepakura patterns, printing them out, and how to figure out making them into foam patterns. And he's done that. He's got it down to a science. He's one of those guys that when you watch him, he makes it look easy, but it's a great step to kind of wrap your head around what he's doing. But again, if you want to convert Pepakura patterns into foam patterns, he's a great guy. He does a lot of stuff about that. So, Heroes Workshop on YouTube. Go in there and subscribe to his channel. Give him a shout out and say, Evil Ted sent you. I went to YouTube and chatted anyway. I should have. Becky. Crown helmet. Oh, nice. Trying to learn Inkscape and working on cardboard prototypes. Dude, Kathy, you're right there. That's my next thing to learn is Inkscape. I have a friend, Eddie, who does it, and I'm going to start watching Bill's video to get started, but I want to start making patterns, and I want to make them and then photograph them and trace them into my computer and like make files. Yeah, I definitely want to learn that too. I have to learn. I'm going to lose all these patterns. I'd like to have digital files of my patterns. I mean, I have patterns I made for the shop, but my own personal patterns, things making. Oh, it's a fantastic program. Excellent. Good to know. Oh, thank you. You're welcome, Dave. Yeah, it's Heroes Workshop. Sweet kid. He's great. He dipped out for a while. I think he's back. So definitely worth checking him out. He's a nice guy. Also, Much Props. I just did Much Props inspired me. I saw his thing. He did the Red Hood shin guards, which made me realize I want to make my own shin guards. So he inspired me to make mine. But hey Neil, what's up, buddy? So far, I'm accidentally getting it right. That's how I do it too. That's always with the editing, Kathy. When I started editing, I was like kind of fumbling and learning my way through it. I have an editing Adobe Premiere, and I had some friends teach me the basics. The more and more I edited, the more I could work about. Oh yeah, I can do this, and this works like this. And the more you work with it, you learn stuff. But it's definitely it's like anything. The more you play with things, the better you figure out. And the same thing with foam crafting, people. When you start with it, one of my things I like to say a lot is like, do not wait to have the skill set to start building. You develop the skill sets while you build. I think people just want to start good. Like, I'm going to learn everything before I start building. That's not how it works. You have to start building, and that's how you learn. You fumble and fail, and that's how you learn. Oh yeah, okay, now I got it. And that's my mission. It's like. Also, another exciting news. This is going out to all my local local LA friends who are local here in LA, California. I can't say too much about it, but I'm working on a local workshop. I'm in the talks of doing a local workshop. Will be happening once a month. I'll be doing a local LA workshop, and I'm very excited about it. But we're working out the bugs right now, and we haven't announced it yet. But I'm collaborating with a friend of mine, so we're going to do it together. And I'm excited because I've always wanted to do it, and it was always these trials and tribulations of getting the space and trying to get trying to get a spot in LA to do anything once a month is just insane, if not expensive, and a nightmare. And so I've been juggling, and I finally found somebody who's willing to work with me on a space, and so it's fantastic. And we're both really excited about it. So, oh yeah, it's a shin guards. I've seen Much Props make these before. Yeah, he did a good job. I'm making some too. I'm doing for my space guy, and because I like the costume, but I thought I don't like the shins, so I'm remaking them. So there you go. All right, everybody. I know this was kind of a short stream today. The wiring took shorter, and I just didn't think ahead. I realized, oh crap, I can't do all the gluing and putting everything in until I paint that, because I have to paint the bracer and the lens separately. But once everything's painted, I can glue everything together, so I can't do much. And the next step would be nice to just go ahead and start painting the bracer, but I haven't got the paints for that yet. So sorry guys, it's gonna. Everybody, really quickly, I was talking about the project I worked on, which I wasn't able to talk about, but now we started showing clips from it. Is a rock band called Starset. Starset is getting ready to go on tour, and you go to their website. I think it's starsetonline.com. You can buy tickets. They're going to be touring. They're a rock band, and I worked for my friend Eddie, and he designed and built the costumes. And so my job is I helped him fabricate and finish up these costumes, and they look amazing. And I can't post pictures of anything yet because they haven't really done official promote tour yet, but they're doing some teasers. So now that they're talking about it, I can talk about it. So Starset is the band. You can Google the images. I think they just posted some short videos, but we built their costumes for their new tour, and they're getting ready to start touring soon. And they built the costumes, and they loved them. There's a couple of tweaks and things we have to do for comfortability for them to wear. So we're doing that right now. Hey, Mark 9, how's it going, man? Oh, maybe someday I'll modify. Yeah, exactly. The Mario mashup. When you make stuff and you go back and look at it or put it on, like, hey, this is kind of falling apart, or I could have done this better. Definitely going to revisit this costume. I love it. And also, I'm going to start advertising soon. I'll be at Monster Palooza for all you people here in California. It's a great monster event. Happens. It's a big, long weekend convention. It's a blast. I'll be there all weekend at my weekend pass. And I'll be dressing up as my Red Demon on Saturday. And I'm going to be handing out cards and stickers and buttons and stuff. So it's going to be a blast. I'm going to look forward to be doing that. I've heard of plasticine foam makes it tough like plastic. What? What's this, Mark Knight? Plasticine. What is this alien language you speak of? I am fascinated by this. To make foam like plastic. Well, actually, I love sealing foam and creature. What I love about Creature Cast rubber is that it does make foam a little bit more durable, like plastic, but still stays flexible. But it really toughens it up. Do you have a? Can you do links here? Or if you can, Mark, you can DM me on Instagram or on Facebook or on my website, eviltestament.com. But I'd love if you have a link, send to me. I'm definitely interested in that. That sounds fascinating. Yeah, no. Becky's like, no links on YouTube. I know, Beck. That is correct. You cannot do that here, but you can send me an email, a direct. Just send me to either Instagram, which is still owned by everybody. I think Zuttenberg. Plastic dip. Yeah, that's what plastic coating. You're not talking about plastic, are you, Mark? Because plastic dip is just it's a thin plastic. Here's the thing: plastic dip is great for small things and like little helmets apart. But anything that's going to get a lot of abuse, it needs to be thicker. And also, yes, apparently there is a spray you can get that coats foam like plastic form. No kidding. Are you? Well, there's Epsilon Pro, which is, but it's not spray. You have to brush. Epsilon Pro is. I've seen it. I think it's kind of cool. It's not. It's a real. There's a real skill set to work with that stuff. You gotta set it up. You have to just right. You have to brush it, and when it's got a self level. It'll drip. You gotta make sure. You gotta. It's something you gotta work with, and I think it's cool when people are really obsessed with having something shiny. But over time, it will delaminate. I've seen people do it, and it's all right. I'm not sold on it yet. I haven't done anything with it yet, or I really need to do it. So I might do Epsilon Pro on something that needs to be like something smooth and shiny, like a blade or something. But definitely. But he's talking about something, yeah. Yeah, because Mark, if it's that, because that's Smooth On. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Reynolds? No, Smooth On makes it, and you can get it through Reynolds Plastics. Everybody, tell you what, we're going to wrap this up, and I'm going to get myself a second cup of coffee, because coffee's good. Guys, everybody, again, thank you so much for joining me today. Sorry, it's a short stream today, because I totally forgot that I still have to paint this thing. Oh yeah, you can do Twitch, but I'm not on Twitch. I mean, I'm simulcast on Twitch. If you guys are watching me on Twitch, you can come over here if you have any questions on YouTube. We'll have to probably do that next Sunday because I'm wrapping the stream up today, guys. It's a short one. I'm sorry. But I have to do a little bit more research on this eyeball and the color scheme I'm going to do on this, and get my airbrush out, and we'll start doing that. And hopefully by next week we'll have this painted. We can actually put the lens in. I'm going to work on this whole battery holder thing because I think those lithium batteries would work, but it does not. We'll see what we can do. I've used a product called Plastic Mate. Once you put it on in hot water, you can make anything with it. It does work. Just a drop of hot water and try. Oh, like yeah. It's friendly plastic. It's the plastic hot water to soften. You need a super chat here on YouTube lives. All right, Becky, we'll talk later about super chats. I know nothing of this. You have to teach me. Teach me the ways, Becky. Guys, thank you so much. Kathy, thank you. I'll just thank you for your tutorials, Mr. Smith. Thank you. I will keep it up, Kathy. If you keep coming back, I will keep throwing information at you. And don't forget, I'm learning as well, too. That's stuff I'm struggling with, and I'm learning as well. But this is a fun build. This is taking way longer than I expected. Because the star set thing we're working on, we're doing some tweaks on it right now. So I literally am going to start working. I'm going to go back next week and finish things up. So I'm going back to work. Oh, I missed. Yeah. Remember when friendly plastic was everywhere? It was dirt cheap. You could get it everywhere. Now you can buy it. You can find it, but it's like expensive. It's like, yeah, friendly plastic was the bomb. I loved it for like big little things, quick fixes and stuff. Thanks for the chats. Nice to see other videos from you. Take care and goodbye. Thank you so much, Mark Knight. All right, guys. Again, I keep saying this. I love chatting with you guys, but I got to wrap it up. Please, again, if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Tell your friends. Jump on my website, eviltedsmith.com, and get on my mailing list. Please hit the thumbs up. Leave comments below. Love it, guys. Let's stay in touch. And I'll see you back next time, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, every Sunday, right here on Evil Ted Live. Take care.